Guys, let's go to the game of the week. This is the game of the week. This is always the game of the week when these two teams play each other. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, 2.5-point favorites on the road in Orchard Park against the Buffalo Bills. That's right. Mahomes, Josh Allen, regular season. Boys, the storyline is Mahomes versus Allen. But what else are we looking for here? This is All About the Balls podcast with Mark Davis, Chris Meinhardt, Luke Rule, Jake Winnikine, and Nick the Doc Skirkowitz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is All About the Balls podcast. This is the Week 9 preview of the NFL season. I'm Mark Davis. That right there is Jake Winnikine on the bottom and Chris Meinhardt on the top right. And Jake, I'll start with you, man. First game without Billy Napier under the helm as head coach for the Florida Gators. You guys are playing the Georgia Bulldogs in Jacksonville, Florida. And the 49ers, by the way, are playing the New York Giants without Cam Scatterbo. Jake, how pumped are you for this weekend of college football and the NFL?
I'm pumped to watch it, but I think Gators lose and Niners lose, so I don't think it's gonna be a highlight of my weekend at all for either one.
Niners lose?
Yeah, Niners lose. They're decimated, man. I mean, anything that we had left on defense got hurt last week, so the team is just destroyed.
Damn, Chris, we didn't talk about it yesterday because you couldn't make it, but Brian Kelly, the fourth big name of the college football season to get fired this year, and now new changes for the New Orleans Saints as Tyler Shuck era has begun, as he is the new quarterback for the certain future of the 2025 season. So how pumped are you for this weekend?
Yeah, glad Brian Kelly's out. But yeah, Shuck did decent for what he was given. Apparently he hasn't played snaps with the one since preseason. So going in there, he looked not great. The team absolutely failed both quarterbacks tremendously.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'd say Spencer wasn't terrible. I think he was starting to play worse and worse, but I still don't think it was him. It's not the reason. He's not the reason why you guys suck.
He added to it.
It's not all on him, though, is what I'm saying. He was playing pretty good the first few weeks, and then he's starting to get a little worse and worse. But the team's a mess. Chris knows that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I fucking watch it. It was I think the third going into the fourth quarter. My wife looks at me and she's like, "Why do you do this to yourself?" And I was like, "I'm clinically depressed."
Well, it could have been worse. You could have driven 4 hours to go watch a team get shut out against or pretty much get blown out against Miami Dolphins.
That is worse. That
is way worse.
Someone said, "Dang, so you went all the way to watch your boys lose?" I was like, well, I've watched this, and I've been miserable on the couch for the last handful of years. Why not go enjoy it in person and see if it's any different? No, same feeling. It's pretty shitful. That's actually worse because I almost jumped off the second deck. I was like, well, let me jump off and see what can happen here.
The worst part is you couldn't even get Chick-fil-A at the stadium.
The worst part was looking at that is a bad part, man. I actually didn't even see the Chick-fil-A. We didn't go near that. But good prices, though, for the concession there. Jake knows. He's been there. Well, the worst part is we thought both teams were going to be at least 500, maybe a game above 500. Looking at the ticket prices from when we bought them to now, depressing. It was just so depressing. We had to eat it, unfortunately, but it's what it is. Yeah. But
I think paying anything for that game would be depressing.
We already bought it. We bought them in July, so it was like, hey, we're going. We made a good trip. It was a good weekend trip out of it. Got to watch the Longhorns come back at a good bar with some Texas fans. It had some hotty-toddy chance going on too because they're playing OU. So it was very fun weekend. Watch OU lose, watch Texas win, but Sunday sucked. But no, Atlanta plays New England. Must-win game one of these 2 game weeks coming up. We got the Colts and the Patriots. And then the Texas Longhorns don't know who's quarterback against Vandy this week. It could be Matthew Caldwell. Shout out to him. He had his only pass last week, a nice touchdown in the corner of the end zone in overtime, and then or Arch Manning. So, and Arch had a good fourth quarter, and gets hurt, unfortunate concussion. Man's head bounced off the mat. So they said he's practicing, but I don't know if he's going to play. In the NFL, he wouldn't be playing. College, they have their own rules. I feel like you get a concussion in college and you're playing the next week. They don't give a shit.
He was out driving around campus, getting pulled over.
He was asking for directions. I think he was lost because he got concussion. He doesn't know he's at.
Over asking directions.
He's showing his phone. He's like, "Hey, man, my map's telling me I'm here." I don't know. I haven't heard any news about what happened to old Arch Manning out there.
Should be on Georgia.
If he's speeding, I said it. If he's speeding, he's a future Bulldog for sure. But Guys, you guys ready for this?
Let's do it. Let's fire through it.
Yeah.
As you guys can see on the screen, week 8 last week, myself and Luke 9-4. We led the way. Doc was 8-5, and Chris and Jake yourselves went under 500. Jake 5-8, Chris 6-7. Not a good week for you two boys there. Money line.
No, I mean it was just a terrible week. In general.
And then, yeah, against the spread, I led the way 8-5, getting better and better each week. Doc 7-8, Jake, Chris 5-8, and Luke 4-9. So once again, you guys just had a bad week in general with money line against spread.
I don't know how we had such a bad week too, because it was a terrible week of games. Like
that's what it was. Well, we talked about it. No games were close besides the Jets game, and that was only just because of the fourth quarter. It was every game was terrible. Honestly, the Jets game was terrible. I don't care what anyone says. That was a bad game.
Yeah.
And then the yearly records, I caught up to Doc, made up one game, so I'm 4 back. And it's a 2-man race, it seems like at the moment, unless one of you guys can get hot. Jake, you were up there. And now you're in 4th. And Chris is right behind you. So you are steadily going the wrong way, my friend.
Horrible.
Catching up.
And against the spread, like I said, hey, I was very bad. I was really behind in the first week. Now I'm 2 behind Doc against the spread. Chris, you're still in this. You're only 8 back, a big week or 2, and you're right back where I'm at now. So against the spread, everyone's doing shit. And everyone's still in this. We're embracing the suck together. It's a tough year. This is a tough year. Let's go to Thursday Night Football. The return of Lamar Jackson as he leads the Baltimore Ravens into South Beach, outside his hometown. The Ravens are 7.5-point favorites, guys. What are some storylines? What are we looking for here?
I mean, Lamar's back.
Defense is playing a lot better.
Better than they were. Yeah.
Play good against the Rams.
What they were.
Yeah, play good against the Rams and play good against the Bears.
They'll be fine against the Dolphins.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, Dolphins look good against the Falcons. If Tua can keep it up, Jackson coming back is going to help the offense. I can't put my money on the underdog on this one. I think Lamar coming back is going to just bolster the offense and keep him going.
Yeah. It might be a high-scoring game because the Ravens might put up 38 points and the Dolphins just might have to throw 21 out there. But I think it's a blowout. I think the Ravens
I think the over was high, right? I think everyone else is projecting a high-scoring game too.
I think it's going to be. I mean, both defenses. It's the over's 50.5.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's when I first saw that, I was like, man, they're projecting a lot of points in this game.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I can see the Ravens easily dropping like mid-30s. I honestly could, and then the Dolphins will just because they have to throw the ball and probably keep up a little bit. I mean, it's A-Chain and Waddle can get going. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Tua looked elite. Tua looked elite last week, so who knows?
I mean, 3 of his
against
touchdowns.
Not a terrible Falcons defense either.
I mean, 3 of his touchdowns were pretty much wide open. I mean, the slant to Jalen Waddle was wide open. It was a screen pass, and the other one was they only had to go 4 yards, and we let A-Chain fucking get out in the open by himself. So it is what it is. I'll give him the one throw in the corner of the end zone. That was good to Malik Washington. That was a good dot. I'll give him that one. I mean, he looked good, but the whole Falcons team looked trash, so it didn't matter. Didn't matter what was going on. But this game right here, I just think Lamar Jackson, I said at the doc last episode, they saved their season. They don't have that tough of a schedule going forward. I think they can still win the AFC North. Still a little ways to go now that it helps the Bengals and Steelers lost last week. I think they can go 11-6, possibly even worst case 10-7, make the playoffs. I think it started last week, and the Ravens, they keep going. They fly high here over the Dolphins.
I mean, I don't know if they say their season. I don't know about 11.
Have you seen their schedule?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe they make a trade deadline move and give them some motivation. But I mean, the roster they have right now, I don't know about 11.
I mean, a game they were supposed to lose last week, they won without Lamar, and now you get Lamar back. Derrick Henry looked a little better last week. The defense is starting to click a little bit, and they don't have that tough a schedule. It's by virtue of the schedule, in my opinion.
They still have a big hill to climb. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
easy game. But I mean, like we talked about last week, is that you got to win the games you're supposed to win.
Well, according to Jake,
can they do that?
According to Jake, the Steelers are on a collapse. So if they're on a collapse and the Bengals suck, then who's going to win the AFC North?
No, I agree. I mean,
I haven't been wrong about the Steelers yet, have I?
Well, he was only 1 week after, really. So, I mean going forward.
They did not look good against Green Bay.
No, I mean, we never said they weren't going to collapse. You just asked, is Mike Tomlin fired before you prompted the question of are they going to collapse? So like we didn't understand what that was. It just came out of nowhere. So like we just didn't know what was going on.
Because that wasn't part. That was my personal opinion. Y'all weren't saying collapse, so I needed to add and you need to.
Well, yeah. When you say, "Hey, is Mike Tomlin getting fired?" They might want to throw a little details before we start answering why is he getting fired. He's 4-2. You know, I mean, I don't want to say 4-2 get you fired anytime soon. So you like to do that though. You'll throw something out there and then you'll tease it, and then 2 minutes later you throw out why you're saying something. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't want to give y'all my opinion on it before y'all give me your opinion on my question.
I don't know. It's let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Don't know if it's Bryce Young. Don't know if it's Andy Dalton. Honestly, I don't think it matters. They travel to Green Bay to face the Packers, who are the number 1 team in the NFC, in virtue of the tie because they're 5-1-1. They are 13.5-point favorites.
Yeah, I mean this game's a no-brainer. Green Bay's winning this game. I guess the only question would be the spread. But I got them covering. I got them winning easily. It doesn't matter which quarterback the Panthers are rolling out there. But the one good thing I do love about the Panthers is they're naming Rico the starter. They're not doing this split carry thing anymore. Like Chuba's going to get some carries, but they said Rico's the guy. And they're also – yeah, absolutely, 100%. And I just traded for him in fantasy, so I was happy about that. But and they're taking calls on Chuba, so Chuba might get moved.
Which is crazy. They just paid him too. It's crazy.
No, but you got Rico there. I mean,
oh yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, he'll probably go to freaking Chiefs or something, Chuba. But yeah, this is a no-brainer. This game's easy. Green Bay's winning this game.
Just like you guys keep saying, all these little fun wide receivers they have, all these wide receiver twos that somehow equal number 1. The number 1 is back, and that is Christian Watson. If he's healthy, it makes a difference. Like Rashee Rice with the Chiefs. If Watson's on the field, it does open up the field for everybody else. He had a good game, 4 catches, 85 yards. And Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania against the Steelers, that's pretty good. Now you're playing the Panthers. I think you're going to start to see a lot more Watson. And I think this also opens the door for Josh Jacobs because if they can start to hit the pass, that frees up Josh Jacobs. That frees up – now he's getting a touchdown every game, it feels like. That will free up him in the hole. Jordan Love did look elite last week. Hate to say it. I'm not a big fan of him, but he looked amazing. Tucker Kraft's balling out. Micah Parsons is creating opportunities for everybody. It's a blowout. It's a bloodbath. Green Bay is not letting Carolina come in here and make this a game. So I think they win by at least 17.
I think just Bryce Young coming back. I mean, he was looking good on the offense until he got injured. I have Green Bay winning this game too, but I mean, I think they blow him out for a little bit, but then the defense relaxes and Panthers are able to do a little sneaky cover.
Ooh, the old backdoor cover.
The starters could get benched halfway through the 4th, and then Carolina scores once or twice. I mean, it could happen.
The thing with the Packers, though, they have a tendency sometimes to play down to their competition too.
Yeah,
that's something you always got to watch out for. Which is why I'm not sold on them, the number 1 team in the NFC. Let's go to the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Foxborough to face the New England Patriots. Hey, Drake May's got himself in the MVP hat right now. He's one of my top 4 candidates. The Patriots, riding hot, are the 5.5-point favorites at home.
So, I mean, the real question on this topic would be you talking. Why you think Falcons? Sell us on the Falcons win this game.
I'll say it. Well, I think we have to split one of the next 2 games, which is us playing the Patriots and us playing the Colts in Germany. I don't think we beat the Colts. So this has to be the game we have to win. And I know it's in Foxborough. The crowd's crazy there. Hey, they're playing good football. The Falcons do these weird things where they look good for a couple weeks and they look like shit for a couple weeks. Well, we've looked like shit the last couple weeks. So I think this is a game we kind of get back. I think Penix plays. I do believe if Penix played against Miami, it would have been a way better game for us. Not saying we would have won. I think a lot of the throws that Kirk Cousins missed, a lot of open throws he missed, Penix would have made. I think Drake London's going to play this week. I think we're going to get our guys back, and I think we're going to go in there pissed off and ready to play. Patriots are riding hot, and we just catch them off guard. It was hard to pick them, but I'm trying to sell myself on picking them. So I think the offense gets going, and I think the defense with no true running game that the Patriots really present, even though they have these moments where they can run, but it's not consistent. We're not playing Devon A-Chain. We're not playing James Cook. We're not playing Christian McCaffrey. We're playing who the fuck is running back 1 this week for the Patriots. That's who we're playing. So we lock in on Drake May, and we just stop the run this week. So give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I just want to see if Bijan gets more than 9 carries.
Good.
12. Yeah, more than 12 touches would be nice.
Gosh.
More than 9 carries. But no, I think the Patriots, they're just a hot team right now. Like you said, May's coming. MVP race, talking about it. The defense is playing really good. It's just the Falcons' offense is just so high and low. No matter if Penix is in there, no matter if London's in there, they're just scoring at a very low rate. And I think the Patriots are going to keep a hot streak going.
Yeah, I mean, Patriots corners are amazing. Their defense is good, and Falcons offense is spotty at best. I just don't see it happening. I got Patriots winning, but like you said, their run game is their weakness, and which is good that they're being active and looking for a running back right now. So
Yeah.
Patriots could make a run.
Chuba Herbert could be the guy that goes like you just mentioned him that.
Yeah, absolutely, it could be. Because I don't see Breece Hall getting traded to the Patriots.
No, that'd be stupid.
That'd be stupid. So I mean, Chuba or someone like that could be the guy.
And it will be the battle. I mean, they don't have a good running game. We don't have a good rush defense, but we have a good pass defense. So, which trenches on each side shows up for the rushing game? Does our D line show up, or does their O line show up? So,
I trust their defense against your offense more.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that we get these guys back too, like Jalen Walker, Billy Bowman, and Diablo. Hopefully they go. Oh, I'm sorry, Diablo's on IR, but
Diablo's not coming.
Yeah, IR. But Walker and Bowman would be nice to get back. So hopefully we get them back, and hopefully we get Penix and London back. So I'm riding with my team for this week. Not confident. Let's go to Doc's team, the Chicago Bears, a team that's 4-3 against a Cincinnati Bengals team that we don't know if it's Flacco or Browning at the moment. They are 3-4. I'm sorry, 3-5. What do you guys think here?
I picked this because of just Flacco. I don't know if Flacco's going to play the game. I think Browning's going to play, and if Browning's playing, then it's going to be the Bears game. But if Flacco comes in, this could flip.
Yeah, I hate that we all had to pick the Bears because I hate picking the Bears, and they're a terrible team. But they just had some really easy games, especially this one. We had to pick it. Flacco's old. I don't think he's going to play with it, even if he's banged up. It's going to be a Jake Browning game, and it's over.
I think the Bears kind of get back to what they were doing the last couple weeks before the Ravens. Run the ball. Use Swift. Swift was one of the key pieces of your team. The Bengals' rush defense is terrible. They are horrendous. Let Swift be the reason that the Bears win this game. Stop putting everything on Caleb Williams. Stop forcing him to be Peyton Manning and these number one picks in the past, Andrew Luck and all them that are studs. Let him run the offense that Ben Johnson can give him, and let DeAndre Swift come in key here.
Well, that's a perfect week to
figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is going to be a sloppy game, but I have Bears covering the game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's go to the Minnesota Vikings with J.J. McCarthy returning as the starter versus the Detroit Lions. Shout out to Aiden Hutchinson. He just got paid the highest non-quarterback money. Lions are 9.5-point favorites, and guys, fun stat of the day, J.J. McCarthy's never lost a game in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, Vikings coming off a 10-day rest. I think JJ is going to come in there. I think it's just going to be a close game. I don't know why. I'll just have
the Vikings have no line. The Lions actually have a good D line and actually underrated defense this year. Lions are going to feast.
Lions are going to absolutely feast. I mean, I would take Lions with 19 points on this game. Like, I think it's going to be a field day. And JJ's not the guy. So, I mean, he's going to be under pressure all game long, coming back from injury. He already didn't look good before the injury. I think this game's going to be ugly.
I just don't know how the O-line can keep up. I mean, shout out to Sam Darnold. Yeah. He tried. He put his body on the line for this team. JJ's coming in here. Yeah, he's a little more mobile, but he's had one good quarter out of 8 quarters that we've seen. And he hasn't played since week 2. So I don't see it. I mean, I know they have weapons out there with Jordan Addison and Jefferson and Aaron Jones is back and Hawkinson, but the Lions have arguably the best offense in football. You can argue they're up there. They have St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery, Laporta, Jano. I mean, they have guys. I just don't know if the Vikings offense can't keep the Detroit Lions offense on the field and get the rest for the defense is going to get gassed in Minnesota. So I'm with Jake. I think this is a 10-point game at least.
Yeah.
Shout out to Riz too. He's going to be in for a long one. He's not too confident. He's not too happy about it. But guys, let's go back to Houston. And somehow the Houston Texans are favorites once again at home. We're still wondering why they are 1.5-point favorites against a now red-hot Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, favorites again, and I'll give Texans some credit. I made fun of them last week of why they were favored against the Niners, and then they went in. and then went in and shown why they were favored against the Niners. So yeah, I think Broncos win this game. Broncos are finally clicking a little bit. Bo Nix is looking a little better. I just think they have the better team. Texans defense is still good for sure. So, I mean, they could, maybe pull this out. I'm not going to say this is a no-brainer game, but I got the Broncos winning it.
This is a good test too, Chris, for the Broncos. No Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a low-scoring, close game. I mean, Jake already hit it. Houston's defense, I mean, they're keeping every opponent under 20 points. So, I mean, Houston's defense is sneaky good. Pretty sure.
They're freaking good.
Not the Seahawks.
They didn't keep the Seahawks?
And the Bucs scored 20.
Is it the average?
Yeah, the average is probably under 20. Yeah, everything. Bucs scored 20 and the Seahawks scored 27. 27 is the highest they've given up.
Okay, then I must have read average. But anyways, same thing. Fucking
yes.
Low scoring game. But no, I mean, Broncos coming up hot. Their offense is finally clicking.
Yeah.
They've been they've had to have some luck on their side to come back with some of these games.
Well, I mean, I'll say this too. I mean, they also have bad luck against them with the Colts game too. But for how much we give him Bo Nix shit, I mean, his numbers are top 6, top 7 in NFL. He's 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. That's not bad. I mean, 1,800 yards, and he still has good numbers in a so-called slow start. And now he's getting warmed up. Starting the fourth quarter against the Giants, against the Cowboys defense. I know it was the Cowboys defense, but he did pretty shit against the Jets in London. So he's been playing good football since that Giants fourth quarter started. And it's a good test. These Texans is one of the better defenses in football. I mean, it's probably the only good thing about them, but Nico Collins is back. So how much does that change for the Texans offense as well? I'm back on the Broncos bandwagon. Not MVP Bo Nix, but the Broncos – they're the Broncos that we thought they're supposed to be. This is going to be a good team going forward. I have Denver winning this game. Close game. I respect Houston a little bit. I think their offense is kind of finding some rhythm. But the Broncos can also get to the quarterback, and that's the one thing the Niners couldn't do against C.J. Stroud last week. So give me the Broncos to pretty much get to C.J. Stroud.
Kind of weird that the Broncos are calling on Jacoby Myers. They want to give up a day 2 pick for another receiver?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, the Broncos are in that situation where they have a lot of stuff, but they just want to add something, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you pair him with Sutton, and you still have your little other couple pieces, I guess. But I mean, they want to
have Sean call up and get Shaheed.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
pick.
It would be nice. I mean, Evan Ingram's being used a lot more. He's actually getting targets now. Harvey got utilized pretty much a lot last week, and J.K. Dobbins is still playing good. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good game. It's one of my favorite games to actually look forward to.
Yeah, so far, I mean, it's one of the best ones to watch.
Well, let's talk about, Jake, your team, the San Francisco 49ers, as they are in MetLife this week. The Niners are 2.5-point favorites on the road this week.
Yeah. No.
I mean, San Fran's been haunted by injuries, but I mean, New York is right there with them. I think the loss of Scottaboo is going to be a major blow to the offense. The Giants' defensive line is really good. I think they're averaging 3 sacks a game. But I think, is Purdy playing this game, or is Jones playing this game again?
He had a limited practice today, so I don't know. I doubt it.
Is that a true limited, or is that one of your
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah,
right. Probably a true limited because they're not rushing him back. That's for sure.
I mean, ESPN says estimated return November 2nd. So I don't know. I feel like I've been seeing that every single week for
every single week. Yeah, exactly.
But hey, the question, Chris, you hit it on Bijan. Are they going to give Chris McCaffrey more than 11 touches too? I mean, that's what he had. He had one less than Bijan total. So are they going to use their best player, or are they going to do what they did last week? Because I would like to see Chris McCaffrey being used.
I felt it. I heard it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm starting Jackson Dart in fantasy.
Me too.
Just 'cause I'm I don't know. I just don't. I have no faith in the Niners pulling anything out, and they're playing at freaking MetLife. So who knows whose ACL is getting torn? The terrible field, and we have terrible injuries. So I'm not holding my breath. I think it's a very close game either way. It's probably like a last drive. Team wins it.
I don't trust the Giants, like Chris said. I mean, that Cam Scatterbo, that's a massive hit. I mean,
I don't trust the Niners either.
I know, but I trust Mac Jones and the Niners this week against or Brock Purdy. I don't care who the quarterback is, to be honest. I don't. Well, how good is your O line? That's what I want to know.
Not great, that's for sure. I mean, we have injuries on the O line. Whole D line's decimated. We're on our 4th and 5th linebacker. I don't know.
Because Brian Burns could be.
He's gonna tear us up.
He's leading the league in sacks, 10 sacks. Shout out to him.
He's gonna tear us up.
I don't know, Chris. I'm against Jake, man. I'm picking his team.
No, I am too. I think they're going to give Christian McCaffrey the ball, just like you hit on with Bijan getting the ball. I mean, have to. You see what happened when they don't give Christian McCaffrey the ball.
I mean, Texans had a good defense, so I can understand trying to do the game plan a little, but
Giants' D-line's good and their linebackers are good. The secondary's is spotty at times.
Yeah, but that's the least of anyone's worries when you're playing the Niners is the corners.
Yeah, well, we'll see, Jake. We'll see. I'm praying for your sanity. So
yeah, trade Juwan Jennings too, please, before the deadline.
Trade the team.
Trade the team.
He deleted his Instagram, took all the Niners stuff off too, so maybe it's coming.
Yeah, maybe it's coming, guys. I think a sneaky game of the week: the Indianapolis Colts, 7-1. Crazy to say, still 3.5-point favorites at Acrisure Stadium against the Pittsburgh Steelers, led by Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think this is a sneaky game at all. I think Colts run away with this game. I mean, they scored more than 30 points the last 4 games straight. Taylor's just MVP fashion right now.
Oh, nasty.
I think he should be. I mean, he has bigger numbers than Saquon did last year at the same time. So, and Steelers defense is just ranking near the bottom of league in yards allowed. They're not good at the rush. They're not good at the pass, no matter all the signings that they did. Aaron Rodgers can put up numbers, though, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with this Colts offense. No,
I agree with that. And when you said Colts run away with it, that's literally what they're going to do. Taylor's going to run all over this game. Steelers defense is already terrible. Now Elliott's out for the season. They lost one of the best players they had on that defense. So obviously, yeah, Rodgers is going to score some, but no. Colts are going to control the ball. Taylor's just going to run for days, and they're going to win this game.
So I have a question for you guys, because I do agree Jalen Taylor is one of the MVP candidates. Now, unfortunately, there are 3 quarterbacks that have big numbers: Drake May, Mahomes, and Matthew Stafford. But hear me out. Jonathan Taylor's had all these different quarterbacks, right, the last couple of years, and he's had a couple of years with them. His best year is with Daniel Jones. Should Daniel Jones be in consideration for MVP? He comes in and he makes things easier as well because he's actually playing a very good quarterback position this year, unlike the past quarterbacks that Jonathan Taylor's had.
He would be if Taylor wasn't having such a good year, but when you talk Colts, everyone's talking Taylor.
No, I know.
And he's not doing better than the 3 quarterbacks that you just mentioned that are in consideration. So, he would be out middle of the pack if you wanted to put his name there for MVP. But
no, I do have JT over Daniel, but I'm just thinking, is that a name? Now, I know comeback player of the year is probably going to be Daniel Jones. Don't get me wrong. He probably does win that. But it's going to be hard for Jonathan Taylor. These quarterbacks have to fall out.
Sure.
We saw more 2 years ago have.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he copies what he did this first half of the year with the second half, I give it to him, though.
The thing is, we saw Saquon almost have the rushing title, and they still get to Josh Allen, whose numbers weren't even as great as people thought they were. That's what some people said, because MVP is not a stats award all the time. It's not the Heisman. It's completely different. So
agree, but like Chris said, he's already above Saquon's stats at this point.
Yes.
And we talked about maybe Saquon getting it last year. He's beating that.
No, I agree with that part, but the thing is, with the other running backs that have won it, the Sean Alexanders, the LTs, and Adrian Petersons, Peterson was kind of the beginning of the passing era. When Sean Alexander and LT won it, it was still a pretty good running back era. It was not focused 100% on the pass like it is now. So with these inflated numbers from the quarterbacks, it's going to be rough if Stafford and Mahomes and Drake May are literally throwing 40 touchdowns to 8 interceptions and having almost 5,000 yards. It's going to be tough to beat. That's my thing. So,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard for a running back to get it. I mean, it has to be something crazy for sure.
no, I agree. I would like to see it. It'd be good. It'd be cool to see the Colts go MVP. But let's move on to Nashville, Tennessee. The Chargers coming off a very big win on Thursday Night Football, facing the Tennessee Titans. Chargers are 9.5-point favorites.
I mean, that would be the only question about this game is, do they get the 9.5? Because Titans are terrible. I mean, I don't even have anything to say about the Titans, honestly. I mean, Spears taking over the backfield. Maybe he'll be a little bit of a better running back, but that team's terrible. I mean, this game's the only question would be the spread.
I feel bad for Cam Ward this week.
Yeah. I mean, Mac's going to feast on the O-line. The O-line's terrible. Titans' defense is terrible and run and pass. It's just
terrible. Pathetic.
Hey, I said to Doc, I mean, the Chargers might have found their recipe. You got Joe Alt back and Gatson. Hey, man, 3 straight games, 5th-round rookie out of Syracuse. He wasn't that bad in college when he was healthy. They might have found their tight end that they can actually start to use consistently. They have not been known for a consistent tight end in the Justin Herbert era. So they might have found someone there. And Labakaki's playing good football again. Vidal's playing good in 2 of his 3 starts. Keenan Allen. QJ, hasn't gotten involved as much the last couple of weeks, but everything else is working for him. So I don't know. The Chargers, they're just going to kick the shit out of the Titans, though.
Yeah. And when Alt was out, you could tell he was out, though. That was a huge piece. Their team changed.
Yeah, Herbert's going to feast. I mean, the defense is giving up 7 yards a catch. So.
And then him and Madison Beer will go out to Nashville that day after the game and have a good time. So
he's been going every game. World Series.
Even protected her from the basketball coming. That's a man's man right there. That's a real man right there.
That is. Everybody take notes.
Shout out to you, Justin Herbert. Chris, this is your game. 4:00 window. Tyler Shuck era is here. The so-called Falcon killer, which impressive. Hey, you guys are trying to be the 3rd place team, playing the Los Angeles Rams, 14.5-point favorites off a bye week.
I think, truthfully, the Rams cover. But I just had to, every week I have
You're
to
not
pick
the only
Saints.
one. You're not the only one that has the Saints covering.
I know, but I think I have to pick the Saints somehow. So covering it is.
Jake
I just think
so
Tyler
lost.
Shuck's real first game. I think it's gonna be rough. And the defense played good last week, but
what's wrong, Jake?
I am dumbfounded. How am I the only one that thinks they're going to cover the spread?
I wanted to do it, but it's just this thing where they don't have true game film on Tyler Shuck. He's coming in. They don't know him besides preseason, which is vanilla style defenses, vanilla style offenses. I mean, he played a half against the Bucks, but that's nothing. Now you have a game plan for Tyler Shuck and his offensive mind. So I think they go in there, and I think the Rams still win by 14 points, but they don't win by 15.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's fresh quarterback, not a ton of film. So, I guess there's that aspect to it. But the rest of this team's still been terrible. So, the Rams are like the Lions. Like that offense is going to score. I just don't see the Saints defense or their offense scoring toe-to-toe with the Rams. I mean, maybe it could be one of those Panthers situations. Rams get out big. They chill. They bench the starters in the 4th.
It could just be a defensive style game too, where they held the Bucks pretty much in check. I mean, Baker pretty much didn't play a good game.
That's a division game. No matter how good or how bad one of the teams in a division is, it's going to be a battle. This is not a division game. This is a team coming off a bye. Like this, it's probably going to be ugly.
Chris, honest question. I know right now you guys are the number 1 team in the draft. Do you just want to lose, or do you actually want to see one of these QBs actually step up so you don't have to draft a quarterback?
I want to see one of these quarterbacks step up. I think, what is it? Is it week 17? We face the Titans? Week 17.
Before the show, I don't have Saints Titans on the back of my mind for schedules.
Yeah,
I think
at
least the Titans aren't going quarterback. So I mean, worst case, even if you had the number 2 pick and you wanted a quarterback, it'd still be there.
Yeah, but you don't want to win that game, and then the Jets and those other teams that are still going to be around the same mark. You don't want to be knocked out from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Because
I think week 17 is going to be the biggest game of the year.
I've been seeing a lot of people that have been mocking, like I know that's that time of the year actually people start mocking. They're saying Mendoza from Indiana would actually fit with Kellen Moore because of the RPO style he runs in Indiana. That would fit with the way that Kellen Moore likes to run his offenses too. So it's a name to watch out for if the Saints actually do want to go QB is Mendoza from Indiana.
We'll see.
That's something we'll talk about later. But let's talk 2 teams coming off their bye week. The Jacksonville Jaguars from Duval heading to Sin City, Las Vegas. They are 2.5-point favorites, and Brock Bowers is back.
I think Brock Bowers coming back doesn't change anything. I think
No, absolutely nothing.
the Raiders are pretty bad right now, unfortunately, and I think Trevor Lawrence and Cohen get it together this game.
Yeah, Raiders need to be playing for a quarterback. That's what they need to be losing to get a quarterback.
Yeah, Gino ain't it.
Gino's not.
Gino's
I mean,
not it.
They have some decent pieces. I mean, they're going to trade Jacoby, it seems like, so he's gone. But you got Bowers, you got Crosby on defense. Like they got some studs to build around, but they have no quarterback whatsoever.
Crosby,
That's why I'd love for the Saints to get number 1 and Tyler Shuck come out and ball. That way we can try to get a bag for that number 1 pick.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing though with Crosby is I know he's not old, but he's not he's kind of in the middle. So like they don't want to. You can't really build because I don't know how long. I know he's loyal. He wants to be there. He wants to see the Vegas Raiders do good, but eventually he's gonna want out. I mean, I figured he's gonna want out eventually, unless he's like Myles Garrett, just wants the money and he's happy where he's at and he's just loyal to the franchise. So they have Gentry, like you said, like they have young guys.
Mm-hmm.
They need a quarterback, but Pete Carroll's not young, so. This is a weird type of rebuild. I don't know what the Raiders are doing, to be honest. I have no idea.
I
don't think you hired Pete Carroll for rebuild.
No.
I think this was a fail year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they weren't good last year, so I don't know what more they expected. I mean, they were the 6th pick for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know what the Pete Carroll hire in general made no sense. The quarterback signing made no sense. They were kind of just chucking the season right off the bat.
And you bring in Lockett because he played with Geno and under Pete Carroll for a handful of years. Like that's nothing special. I think Etienne and Brian Thomas have a good game here. I think this is a big game for those two. Brian Thomas definitely needs it. He needs to start getting back to who he was last year.
He's also on the trade block.
Jaguars came out and said they're not trading him.
Okay.
I don't think they were going to trade him anyways.
I thought that was when you said that, I was like, man, I know you probably saw it from a source, not saying that you're wrong, but this to me didn't make any sense. He's in his 2nd year having
I think they just want to see what they could get for him. They probably want to see what
stupid.
Yeah. I think they just wanted to see what people were offering to see what the value was.
Yeah.
And then it was nowhere close to what they were wanting. So they were like,
well, Jacksonville has a chance to go 5-3 and keep their push for the playoffs alive. Guys, let's go to the game of the week. This is the game of the week. This is always the game of the week when these two teams play each other. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, 2.5-point favorites on the road in Orchard Park against the Buffalo Bills. That's right. Mahomes, Josh Allen, regular season. Boys, the storyline is Mahomes versus Allen. What else are we looking for here?
Yeah, I mean, the Bills are coming off a bye week.
Second bye week?
Not really. I mean, they played Carolina, but that was their bye week. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Chiefs always win this game, but I think Josh Allen, James Cook's looking good. Finally, he had those 2 down years. What were you about to say?
Chiefs always win this in the playoffs.
Or in the playoffs. Yeah, you're right.
This is a regular season game here.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, Buffalo hasn't impressed me lately. They've been trending down, to be honest. But coming off the bye, at home, I think James Cook plays good. I think Josh Allen's going to play good. Chiefs honestly don't really have a run game. Pacheco wasn't great, but now he's out with an MCL sprain. So, I mean, Kareem Hunt takes over. But I don't know. I think it's a shootout for sure. I don't think it's going to be a defensive battle. This is going to be a high-scoring shootout. And I'm hoping. I want like a last-second touchdown. Like, that'd be awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
Should have been Sunday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I was about to say, is it too early to flex games? Because Fucking
I mean,
Seahawks, Commanders.
To be honest, when they made the schedule and they looked at Week 9 and they said we're putting Chiefs Bills there, you're telling me out of all 14 games, you're telling me this game is not worthy of prime time. This is the best fucking game of the week. It always is, and it always will be. The storyline is which quarterback's going to outperform who. You're going to have Houdini acts out. You're going to have Mahomes look like a magician. You're going to have Josh Allen look like Superman. And I think, like you said, Jake, this is a Josh Allen game. This is an MVP game from the former MVP. I understand Mahomes is playing good and Rashee Rice is there, and the Chiefs are back. I understand that. And they're going to go to 5-4, unfortunately. And the people are going to still talk. They can't beat good teams. But the Buffalo Bills, they're not losing this game. And shout out to Luke. He saved us. Shout out to Luke. He saved this graphic. So he picked them because he hates Josh Allen probably more than he hates Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, if the refs don't do no bullshit, and we know what kind of bullshit the refs do, the Bills will win this game. It'll be a shootout, but I think Josh Allen outduels Patrick Mahomes.
I think so, too. I think this is the game where they focus on Cook. Cook might not have 100 yards. I know they haven't won a game if Cook's at 100 yards yet, but he is going to have 100. He might have 100 yards. I don't care if they do or not. The Josh Allen Buffalo Bills are winning this game. Y'all know where my loyalty rides.
If they want to show me that they're for real this year, they go here when they win this game.
But if the Chiefs lose, are you down on the Chiefs?
No.
Okay. Chris?
Say the question again.
If the Chiefs lose, are you down on the Chiefs?
No, I mean, they just won 3 straight.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I would feel the same as I do today as I will Monday after they lose.
Yeah, and I know.
But if Buffalo goes and loses this game, they've been trending down, and I'm concerned.
When did they lose? Like you said, last drive. Like it's been back and forth. They just last team had the ball. Like let's say it's a walk-off field goal, and they both dropped 38-35. Like, are you down the Bills, or are you just like, hey man, just great game by both teams? Chiefs won.
Both. I mean, great game, obviously, but then come playoff time, I'm not saying I have zero confidence in them beating the Chiefs.
Okay, no, it swings both ways. I can agree with that one. I can see that one. Guys, Chris, you alluded to it. Sunday Night Football, man, it should have been what we just talked about. But, hey, it's the Seattle Seahawks. It is the LOB 2.0 versus the Commanders. Don't know who the QB is. In Landover, Maryland, Seahawks up by week 3.5-point favorites.
No, I think Jaden's playing this game, but I think coming off a short week, Seattle's coming off a bye week. Seattle's defense, they're going to need Jaden Daniels to be prime, and I just think he's going to be a little rusty. I think it's going to be Washington just hasn't looked good either.
I mean, I was going to say I'll apologize to the Commanders fans now, but I mean, doesn't matter which quarterback it is because Daniels has looked awful this year, to be honest. And I'm a Jaden Daniels fan, so I want him to do good, but he's having a major sophomore slump. So, I mean, and coming back now, I mean, I just don't see him being better than he was, a couple games ago, just out of nowhere. So I just don't see it. Hopefully he turns it around and, Washington can make a run, but he has looked really bad.
I want to apologize, too, so we're doing apology, Jake. I want to apologize to the Seahawks offense. I was not a big believer in the Sam Darnold offense, and I still don't think they'll be good in the playoffs. But, man, this Seahawks team, they're one of the better teams this year in football. I mean, their defense is one of the best defenses in football. I don't think anyone can argue that their defense is good. They're great. The offense is playing good. Jackson Smith-Njigba is the best wide receiver in 2025. Not saying career-wise, but this year he's the best wide receiver. It's just hands down. Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet, when they're out the field, they're looking good as a duo. And Darnold's playing decent. He's not playing bad. He's not playing great. He's playing good football. He's playing winning football. And going into D.C., Commanders have no defense. They're not stopping this team. And their defense or their offense isn't going to score a bunch on this defense. So give me the Seahawks and Sunday Night Football.
And Scary Terry's already been ruled out. So
again?
Yeah, he's already been ruled out. So he re-injured the same injury, and they ruled him out this quick. So it's probably bad. He's probably going to be out a while.
Did I trade Terry this year in Dynasty?
Yeah, to me, I think.
Thank God.
God.
Thank God I got what I got out of them. But let's go to Monday Night Football, guys. A game when they play the Cowboys is usually exciting. The Arizona Cardinals, looks like Kyler Murray's back. Monday Night Football in Dallas, Texas. Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites.
I mean,
Not much to
yeah,
say.
not much. I mean, not much to say. Like the Cardinals better score. Like, I mean, this Cowboys defense is absolutely pathetic. Like everyone should have their best week against this Cowboys team. But I just trust Dallas to score a little more than the Cardinals.
You know what's really pathetic? Kyler Murray's he's the leading rusher for the Cardinals, 173 rushing yards.
Yeah,
That's pathetic. I mean, his offense is terrible. Kyler Murray looks terrible. The only shining spotlight on this team is Trey McBride with a little bit of sprinkle of Marvin Harrison from time to time. They better score because George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, Ferguson's pissed off, only had one target last week, no catches. He's going to have a big game.
Yeah.
I expect Dallas to score, and Arizona better score with them.
The real question is how long until Cardinals give up on Kyler Murray?
Chris said after this year.
It should be, right?
No, I think so.
Like he's
damn.
not the guy. He's never had it. I don't know.
They had that one good year where they started 11-0 or some shit like that, and they collapsed. And then the playoffs, they got ran over and bullied.
Yeah.
But yeah, America's team. How about them Cowboys? They win this week, and they're a roller coaster. They win every other week. The Cowboys don't want to be a winning team either. They win or they lose. They win. They lose. They tie. They win. They lose. They win. They lose. They don't know who they want to be.
That defense is on par with the Bengals. Like it's pathetic.
Yeah,
pathetic.
Well, guys, that is
week 9.
Week 9. God, I lost track of words. Guys, we're halfway through the season now after this week. So we're going to kind of have a good look on who's who, awards, because we're previewing that stuff. So
trade deadline after this week.
November 2nd or November 4th? Second is a Sunday.
So the 4th.
Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
It's after this week.
Yeah,
Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Tuesday at 4 o'clock, I think, right? 4 or 5 o'clock.
That sounds about right. There's some names to look out for. I mean, and Jake, you mentioned Kirk Cousins might be traded. So
Jacoby Myers,
Breece Hall, Jim Herbert.
Yeah.
There's always couple names.
Hendrickson from the Bengals.
Yeah, I can see that one too.
He's on an expiring contract. They got to get something for him. He's got to walk.
Chris said Shaheed, maybe Olave.
Yeah, we know Kamara's staying. So.
Well, he threatened to retire if he does.
Yeah.
He pulled a Gronk, but he would actually go to a good team unlike what Gronk was going to. It makes no sense.
I don't think Shaheed gets traded.
I don't think
no.
Nobody's offering a second for him.
AK1 was weird. Like, they're like, hey, we'll give you the Chiefs, but no, I don't want to win a Super Bowl. I'm happy. I'll retire.
I want to stay.
He's already set up in New Orleans.
He can go back when he can go back. He can keep the house. He's rich. He can afford that house and go to the house. He's not hurting for money. Okay. But no grip episode, guys. We'll be back Tuesday to overreact to this. Hopefully, we get a better week than one score game. Hopefully, we get a handful this week. I see a couple on there we might get. I'm more confident this week. Mark Davis, that's Jake Quinn. That's Chris Meinhardt. This is All About the Balls Podcast. Have a good one.
Thank you for checking out another episode of All About the Balls Podcast. We want to thank all of our listeners and supporters of the Sack House. You can listen to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram @The Sack House.